Hello, Beans. How we doing? Oh, I could turn that light up a little, huh? I always look at it when I start and I'm like, that's fine. And then I see it actually on stream and I'm like, oh, that's not fine. Hi, we're here. Or at least I'm here. Hi, stars. Good to see ya. I'm guessing that's Grim and it'll show up in a second. Yep. Hi, Grim. I'm stretching. Hydrate. Something nice about myself today. I have not fallen into the despair vortex. How about that? That's a pretty big accomplishment, honestly, at the moment. Yeah. It sure has been a wild one since I streamed last, huh? Do I have anything else to say? I don't know that I really do. Let's shout out stars for one. It's been a week since we worked on this. I still have the same problems with it as I did last week. The perspective on the mug is really bothering me, so we're going to try to work on that a little bit. I think the way to fix it is to fix the bottom a little bit here and change the direction of the glaze circles along here. I think I flattened them out too much, and that's part of why I'm having the issue. I think once we get that set, I'll feel better about it. But that's going to involve like a lot more pigment, so it's going to be touch and go. I also want to darken up the actual cake here a significant amount, so we'll probably work on that a bit too, like bounce back and forth. I also have stickers I could pack if I get this done. I haven't really gotten anything else sketched out so far. But I do need to start working on our color of the month. I do have one project planned already, maybe two. I'm kind of playing with something else, but we are going to do another stamp, similar to the moose one that we did, except it's a kind of flower this time, of a photo that I took at the botanical gardens up here. It's not a specific Alaska flower, but I think it'll make a nice little stamp anyway. And then there's some yellow moss that I thought might be fun to do. I was also really tempted to do like an orb weaver spider, but I promised only the one spider, so I will do only the one spider, and not make my life more difficult. But now the problem with me having not worked on this in a week is that I don't remember what colors I mixed to get this. I'm guessing I did Prussian blue and some orange because it's pretty muted. So let's play around and see. Yeah, that looks about right. Yeah, okay. Maybe a tiny bit of brown too. That's about right. Okay. So I do have my reference image over here, which I've changed significantly, but it'll at least give me the idea, because I think this needs to be curved down a bit more, and that's part of the reason why I'm having an issue with this, because I did extend the mug a little bit so it's taller than my reference image, but I think just like that little bit of an adjustment will help like a lot. And then I think just deepening up the colors on here, and then I can go back over and pick up some of the glaze marks that I want on here to cover up the lines that are too straight. I think is the next bet, and we'll see how that goes. But if anybody else has anything they want to say, like how you're doing, some joy from your day, please feel free. I kind of just immediately jumped into this because, I don't know, I feel a need to work on it. So there you go. I do have a highlight in the mug handle, like right here, which I really didn't leave space for, which is fine. We can fix it. And mess with it in a bit. But I think all of my lines are kind of a little bit wonky on this guy, which is just the way of things. Honestly, that's just how it works. I think that, because I really need it to follow the, man, my brain is just not going to check in. I think I need to make this line match the rim of the cup a little bit better, and that will help. But also, like, I've kind of decided that if I don't like how the mug turns out, I'm just going to digitally cut the mug out, and the sticker is just going to be the fruitcake. Like, I could also just straight up redo this entire piece if I wanted to, but meh. I do have time to do that since this is going to be the December sticker. Like, I have plenty of time to do whatever I want with this. Yeah, that's fair. It's been a rough week. For sure. It's not quite brown enough, says I. Is that better? Yeah. There we go. Okay. Hey, Bewitch, how you doing? Good to see ya. Me trying to remember how I mixed all these colors. It's been so long. Is that about right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think the perspective on this is just always going to look wonky to me, which is fine. Alive is a victory, so let's celebrate that. I'm chugging along. I think, I don't know, I did, if you follow me on Tumblr, you already have been signed up to the personal updates. I made like a shit ton of appointments yesterday. So I officially have my first appointment to start the hysterectomy process. They were booking out until January, which makes sense. Everybody's freaked, which, yeah. I was planning on doing that next year anyway, so it wasn't as big a thing. But the doctor that I'd chosen for this is on a bunch of lists for doctors who will actually listen to you in these matters. So it wasn't surprising to me that she was booked pretty far out. So focusing on what I can do and not focusing on what I can't do, you know. I do think I still want to deepen up that coffee a little bit, or cocoa, or whatever we're calling it. Yeah, I've been wanting to do it for a long time, and the gynecologist that I did have, whenever I brought it up, was like, well, let's wait and see if you get married, kind of a situation. I was like, okay. Like, I get wanting to make sure that I'm not going to use this thing. Like, I don't want to use it, but the whole, let's wait and see if this future man might have an opinion, like, that's bullshit. So, found a doctor who actually, like, listens to people, which is really nice. Yeah. So I'd been going to the same gynecologist since, like, my first PAP, and I've stopped going there. But she was very old school hippie, and she wasn't as hippie as she thought she was, you know? One of those things where, like, the opinions you have used to be progressive, but the world has moved past you, and you didn't keep up, kind of a situation. Yeah, exactly. And it's not like, so it's my personal opinion is that it's not that I don't want to have kids ever, it's that I don't want to birth kids. So, like, somebody else who already has kids, great, love that. Adopting kids, yeah, sure, that's a great option, kind of a thing. And I don't, the way I put it whenever I talk to people about this is I would not curse any other living being with my genetics. That would just be mean. You know, like, sometimes you realize that the curse is just your genetics. And I know how to avoid that from taking another soul, you know? Okay, I do think fixing the bottom of that was better, but this line is still, like, driving me nuts because it is so crooked. How do I want to fix that is the next question. This line seems fine. This one is not fine. There are a few options. I think I just didn't go to where my pencil mark was on here, and that's part of it. So let's just try bringing it out a little further and see what I think. Part of the problem with this is that my reference image is just one color for the whole mug. So I'm kind of remixing and it's not going great. Hi, Feltz, how you doing? But we can try to bring this out a little bit. I was also thinking that I'm just gonna do that for right now. That I might go over this to do line art with a brush after I do the watercolor painting, and that will help with that for sure. So maybe I'll do that too. I don't think that's a today task. I do think that we can get this actual painting done, but I'll need to let it dry a significant amount before I can add. Yeah, that already looks better. Okay. Maybe I do actually know what I'm doing sometimes. That's so fair. I was really tempted to, like, take another off day, but I think I needed to do something, you know? There's a delicate balance to be had in those situations. Okay. I don't know why this mug is so overwhelming to me in this piece, but it really feels like it. I think because it would have been fine if I was just doing it off of the one reference image, but since I'm like remixing it from something from my brain, that stresses me out. But I do need to let that dry, so let's start by doing another layer of squish on our fruitcake here. Yeah, that's totally fair, Bewitch. I think I'm going to add like a little bit more orange to this because I really want this to be a deeper color because right now it just looks like regular cake, which is not the vibe that we're aiming for. Let's see, how do I feel about that? That's, I think, on the right track. Yeah. But I think layering a bunch of different little splotchy colors on this is going to give it a better cake texture than just, you know, starting with a dark color. I also probably need to work a little harder on the crust, actually. We'll see. We're just going to keep poking at it until I like it, or until I've decided I should restart it. That's how this is going to go. I do like fruitcake. So this specifically is the kind of fruitcake that my grandma makes. We're going down to visit her after Christmas, but she has pretty severe dementia at this point. So I was just kind of like, and my mom passed around Christmas. So it's kind of like a family thing, but also I thought it would be really funny to do my December sticker club as fruitcake. I thought it would be really funny to send people fruitcake in the mail. And then I decided to make it really emotional because I can't do anything in a normal way. But yeah, so she's had a good long life. Like she had a great time, but she's not always here mentally anymore. So we're going down to visit her, which is not going to be like an easy trip, but I think it's an important one. So I wanted to make fruitcake like my grandma's because my grandma's fruitcake is like good. So it's like quick bread and is mostly just like regular dried fruit and nuts. So it slaps, honestly. Like I miss it. I don't know if we have her recipe written down either. I bet my uncle has it, actually. I'll ask when I go down. But so I decided to do fruitcake because I thought it was funny. Then I decided to make it my grandma's fruitcake because it's good. And then I decided to add a mug because I thought just doing the fruitcake was a little bit boring. So I decided to do a mug like the ones that my grandma or my mom had. My grandma has some of these too, actually, because they were by a potter that lived and worked near where my mom grew up and where my grandma lives now. Well, still lives, as does my uncle and aunt. But I thought that this would be just like a nice little thing to bring with me for her. Like she may not recognize it or whatever, but I've always been a gift giver, so I feel better giving gifts, you know? But I thought it would be a funny sticker for my sticker club. And just kind of, I don't know, a nice little tribute. Not October as in last month, but last year for Stream Ink, I actually did one of the things as like a little tribute to my mom that was a food painting too. The Eggs Benedict that I painted. So I don't know. It seems like a companion piece a little bit, I guess. So there are many reasons why I did this, I guess, is the short answer. Yeah, I don't know. I worked through emotions a lot by like making them a thing. So this is like my way to meditate on what this trip is going to be like, you know, and remembering the good stuff. I think that I actually have my Eggs Benedict over here somewhere. I think I brought it to show the kids when I was modeling. I need to get better about not calling people who are basically adults kids. I know that that's annoying, but I can't help it. My brain has assigned you as baby. This one. So we did Eggs Benedict for Christmas basically every year, where like either our breakfast or our lunch was Eggs Benedict. And I don't like ham, so my mom would always do something else. And in recent years, we settled on smoked salmon and sauteed spinach on mine, which is what this is. But yeah, it was like a little tribute to my mom. And then this, I made this one smaller actually. If I had been thinking it through, I probably would have made it the same size, but it's fine. They aren't going to stay together anyway, so it's not a big deal, but yeah. I don't know. I was actually thinking about this when I was modeling the other day, because I really don't draw people a lot, like at all. That's just not how I view the world. I really view the entire world through like objects and not necessarily people, which, hi, I'm neurodivergent. I don't know if you knew. I relate to items more than I relate to actual people. But I think that's part of why like I get really focused on like food and stuff like that. So like the only people object things that I've drawn are like my own hands, which is obviously how I view the world, as me holding things, right? I was thinking about that and like how I have perhaps a different worldview than other people because I don't know, I see stuff as important. And the stuff means people for me, you know? Yeah, that's fair. I'm like, I don't know. I've done a little bit of people because I had to for my art minor, but since then I really just don't bother. Like I'll draw cartoony people, but I pretty much don't do any sort of like photorealistic people at all. I guess I did like one tiny painting, and by tiny, I mean it was like an inch of people, but that was a special instance. Okay, I think letting that dry and then doing a darker wash over the top is the play on the cake. And that will probably get it closer to a color that I want. Okay, working on the mug. I don't know why I'm so intimidated by a mug. It's a mug. Like, I'm bigger than you. So I want these lines to be closer to that instead of what they were. So I think that was messing with my perspective a bit. This is only tangentially related. I do wish that Twitch would sort out their nudity stuff, because when, for, you know, the 24 hours or whatever, it was allowed to actually be a bit naked on Twitch, I was considering doing like actual modeling streams where I would just model and other people could draw. I think that would be really fun, but there really isn't a place where you can do that. unless I wanted to do it like super privately in a Discord, but that is like a lot of extra logistics that I don't personally want to deal with. Because I would need to be in charge of checking and making sure that everybody's the correct age and all that kind of stuff, and like that's a lot to deal with. But one of the reasons that I started doing the modeling in the first place is because there aren't like as many fat models as there are thin models, which speaks to a wider issue in society and blah 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 blah. But I thought, I don't know, it would be nice if I could like single-handedly destroy that. but but alas, 'tis not the case. Okay. I don't know that that's really any better, but I feel better about it. So we'll take it. Is that too pink? Oh, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. I don't automatically hate it when I look at it now, so that's progress. Take your wins where you can get them, you know? I think this will really pop once I get the white highlights on it too. I think that will make it feel better. Because I really started, I went in like really focused on getting the glaze pattern right and didn't leave a bunch of highlights on this side. So it will look a little funky until I fix that. It will also look a little funky until I fix this area, but that's okay. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay. I keep looking over to where my reference image was. I didn't leave it there. Silly goose. Okay. I love how like no matter how much mixing space I actually have on my palette, it's never enough. There's no way for me to have enough mixing space. Okay, I think this is going to be a little bit too... Well, maybe that will be okay. I'll start it and we'll see how it goes. I might tone it down a little bit, but... that's closer to the color that I want, and then we can work on building some more texture over top too. I think it's really funny how so this morning I was like, I've slept really well for the past 3 days. So, which I know that's weird. Don't worry about it. Um, but I woke up today and I was like, wow, I actually feel awake. I think that I could actually do the day without any caffeine whatsoever. And then I got on stream and immediately my brain shut off. And I was like, okay, well, we're just a little stupid coded. It's fine. I think it's just because there's like so many things to focus on at once when you're streaming, which I am not particularly good at as a person. So I do like 35 things and then still feel like I'm forgetting something, which I usually am, if we're being honest. Do I know what I'm forgetting? No, but I'm sure there's something. I think as I get farther up here, I'm going to add a little bit more yellow into it to make it feel like a highlight, even though it really isn't. Yeah, that's fair. Well, I mean, you need your stimulant, right? Gotta make your brain work. Because it's just like, I don't know, being social at all is like so many things happening at once. I'm like very much a not social person. Hey, Fuki, you want to work? You're so weird about when you pick up and when you don't. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just very much not social. Like, I very much like being social online because if I get overwhelmed, I can step away and it's like not rude. Yeah, so I usually get like really wound up and like feel energized, and then I step away from the situation and I'm like shut down for at least an hour afterwards. Like after I stream, I have to be quiet without like any sounds for like an hour. It's pretty wild. It's at least consistent, but yeah, I'm like, I can fake being an extrovert, but it takes effort. I do think I've been trying really hard to look at the way I was raised and picking out positives from it because there are many things that are not positive about it. But one of the things I think was really good long term and like a skill that I'm glad that I have is being able to fake being extroverted and like being really good at cocktail parties or the equivalent. So I'm really good at like small talk and stuff because my dad's job required us to be, because his job is public facing pretty significantly, and so he had to do and still has to do like parties and stuff like that for people. So we need to like get trotted out like a show horse every once in a while. And we've been doing that since I was really little, like since I was like 11 maybe. Maybe younger than that. But it does mean that I'm like really good at presenting myself well and stuff like that, which really it's just masking. I'm good at masking. But I do think that it's actually like legitimately helpful long term. It means that like I know how to deal with somebody saying something heinous to my face and expecting me to just hee hee ha ha at it and stuff like that, you know? So I'm really good in like crisis situations because of that and stuff like that. Which is like, I don't know. Yeah, I've gotten like I can turn it on or off pretty much. Hi Sleepy. Good to see you. I hope work goes well. I don't even know what you do. But I saw that you fancied up your bike again, which is cool. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I've always been good at that, and now I'm learning to unmask, which is something else, but you know. Yeah, exactly. So, like, now that I've realized that what I was doing is masking, I have more control over it, which means that I can turn it on or off when I want to. But yeah, there's a reason. So, like, I always spent most of my time by myself, like, my entire life. That's just how I am. Um, and now I'm realizing it's because masking is fucking exhausting. You know, retail, the worst job in the world. Godspeed. Retail is really like one of the most trying things you will ever do in your life. So more power to you. I think I need to darken up the crust a little bit with just like a wash. What was I saying? Masking. Um, but now that I've realized that's what I'm doing, I can like just stop doing it sometimes or like ramp it up when I need to. But it also means that I'm really good at hiding when things really upset me, which sometimes is good and sometimes is not good. But again, now that I know that's what I'm doing, I can actually control it. Oh, small business is better for sure. One of my favorite things about doing small business stuff is watching somebody ask for the manager or whatever and having the owner come out and just like lay them flat and tell them to never come back. I've only seen it happen once, but it was so good. Yeah, okay. This fruitcake is looking better to me. I need to remember that I put a little nut there. Do you guys like my nut? I know it's no nut November, but you know what? We need to nut in these trying times. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Okay, I do want to darken up this edge crust a little bit too. I know all of the crust is edge, but the crust that's just an edge. Thank you. There's a lot of nuts in here, honestly, because you know what? Nuts are love. I do think I could have put like more stuff in the fruitcake, but I didn't want to, so. But this is on the right track. This is a much better color than it was before, like a much closer color to what I need it to be. This is still a little bit too light, I think, so we're gonna darken it up just a touch. But I think this would be a really funny sticker. Like, it's not going to be one that hits my shop. So if you think that this also would be a good sticker, you will want to join my Patreon sticker club in December. Because this one is definitely not going to be a general thing. I also am considering something. You guys can tell me if you think that it's a good idea or not. Yep, good luck with work. Thanks for popping in. I think I'm going to do a coupon code in the next couple days so that every order can get one of my gay stickers for free because I want to. So I have do I have those out here? Probably. I have my gay fruit stickers. Do I have them out here? Yes, I do. That's 3 of them. Where's the other one? Do I not have the cherry out here? Or is it just in a different spot? Or these ones, I guess, too. Be another one. Are you in here somewhere? You know, if I was more organized, I would be able to find things. Oh, it's literally right in front. But I do have some gay stickers. So I have the, here, You sit over there and dry, please. Thank you. So I have these gay fruit stickers. There's bananas, peach, papaya, and cherries. I also have the yes homo, no homo stickers. So I'm thinking that I might do a coupon code where you can get one of them for free. I have a bunch of extra of the cherry one because I changed what brand of ink I was using and it drastically changed the colors. So I have some that I can't use in the 4-pack for these because they don't match. And I have a fair amount of extra of no homo too because I could fit more on the page than I could for the yes homo. But I'm thinking I'll do that until like Christmas orders end, maybe. And doing it as a coupon code so that people can decide if they want a gay sticker or not. I always feel kind of weird adding the gay ones as like bonus stickers if they haven't ordered anything else that's gay. I don't know. Maybe I should just do it anyway. But I think I might do that in the coming days. Because I do also have, I need to go onto my website and change the pre-order for the treat calendars. I left it open for another day just because I could. But I do need to turn those into regular orders. I'm also realizing that the thing that I added to my shop yesterday that says to order by December 12th is doesn't specify in the US, so I should do that. This is one of those things where like you think of everything you need to do while you're sitting and can't do it. And then I'm gonna forgore. So let me just make myself a note. I'm gonna make Grim hold my note. Okay, cool. I don't know. Sometimes I have ideas and I'm like, I think that would be neat. And then I'm like, I don't know if anybody else would actually care about that or not. It's hard to figure out when you're like literally the only person running your entire business. If you just have like a brain blast that is like a really good idea, or if you're just like in your own echo chamber a little bit. Go streamer Chan. Do that. I thought of one other thing. That's what it was. There. Okay, I wrote it down. Theoretically, I won't forget now. I mean, I can't promise that, but, you know, we can try. Okay. Let's see here. I think maybe doing this and then doing this might give me a texture that I like. Let's discover together. I don't think that's worth the effort, but now we know. But I do think I need to be louder about being queer for a little while. I think that'll make me feel a little better, considering gestures and everything. Because, I don't know, I don't really get a choice about being out anymore. And it's been like that for a while, so I might as well do it like really loud. I also am relatively privileged. I'm white and generally look gender conforming. And I have backup monetarily, so. Why are you hiding, Grim? Yeah, that's valid. I don't get that choice. Um, because I came out to my mom, and my mom did not particularly understand the concept of just because you're out to one person doesn't mean you want to be out to everybody. And now my dad uses me as a little bit of a gay prop when he needs to, so. Which is a whole other issue, but you know. But since I'm privileged, it's not really that big of a deal, all things considered. So I can just be a little louder. I have been working on the gay mushrooms. I don't think I told you guys about that. Have I showed you the mushrooms? I posted some of them to Tumblr and then promptly stopped because I was in the middle. Oh, excuse me. But I do have a few of those. So here, we can just go through these. I have the gay man mushroom. I'm not all the way done with them, but I'm working on it. This is the Kern lesbian one. These are going to be stickers once I get them done. I started them in June and then didn't get them finished because I was having a hard time with them. This one is Ace Demi Veiled Lady Mushroom. Inclusive Turkey Tail. Genderqueer Basket Fungi. This one is one of my favorites, honestly. This is the pan one. Orange Pour Mushroom, I think. I have these all written down, but By Wine Goblet Mushroom. Orange Peel, you can see the actual mushroom there. For some of these, I kept the reference image up and some I didn't. But this is the Sunset Lesbian Orange Pour Orange Pour Mushroom. Not orange pour, orange peel. I know words. No, I don't. And then I started the non-binary one. This is a canary web cap, but I'm not super happy with it. I'm gonna redo it, I think. But I have been working on these in the background when I have time. So those will come out at some point. For surezies. I have a few left to do. Quite a few left to do. So I wanted to do the leather flag and the bear flag. I have trans left to do. I have the simplified rainbow, and I have the new rainbow with the lilac in it to do. And then those are the ones that I said I was going to do. I might take requests for them too, but I want to make sure to add some more gay shit, you know, because I'm into that gay shit. Like, yes, I also do real arts, quote unquote, but I'm also gay. You know? Okay. I think I need to add some like yellow in here too, just so that it feels a little better. Let's do a little yellow. Yeah, I don't know. I'm always working on like 35 things at a time. And it's like, because it's better for me to bounce back and forth between projects when my brain decides it doesn't want to do one, you know? But it does also mean that I feel like I never finish anything. Which is not true, but is a little bit true, you know? I did start packaging more stickers yesterday, which there's always more stickers to package. I'm gonna need to print more to even out some numbers tomorrow. There's a couple that I need to fix the sheets for. Okay, let's... I don't know. I'm just always working, like all the time. 'Tis the way of things. It's almost like if running a business is running a business. I don't know. That seems fake. Anybody know? If the business owner doesn't show up in 15 minutes, we legally get to leave? I don't know. I think there's still like a lot of work to do on this, but not as much as I thought there was going to be. Like, I do need to work on this mug like a fair amount more because it still feels pretty flat to me. But that's mostly because I've been focusing on the glaze texture and not the actual shading as much. I'm pretty happy with the fruitcake. I think that's fine. I might add a little bit more like yellow orangey to it in some places, like maybe like right up here. Just, it'll end up feeling like a highlight even if it actually isn't. But maybe we're gonna end up just packaging stickers on stream for a little bit while we chat. Wrong color, don't do that. Getting somewhere. Handles are always like really hard for me, so I like purposefully to challenge myself picked a mug with a handle instead of just doing, I don't know, something else. Which, like, yeah, that is a decision that I made consciously, but also why did I do that to myself? Also, maybe I should make a post in the next couple days about how it's okay to still be in the closet. That seems like something that might be needed at the moment. I don't know. I'm trying to just, like, yes, this is a shitty situation and it sucks, but I also am trying to, like, keep the positivity up and remind people that, like, I don't know, there's still things that are important to do. And even just keeping yourself safe is important. I don't know. I've been trying, like, this kind of situation has really shown me, and there have been other situations in a similar kind of vein, where I can really tell how much work I've done on my own brain and like retraining myself to try and look for positives, which is pretty impressive, honestly. Because I don't know, just this compared to 2016 is very different in my own head where nobody else can see, but I can tell. I'm sure people who have been following me in online spaces since then can tell too, but I don't know. I've been working really hard at like not falling into the despair vortex is what I'm calling it. And trying to help keep other people out of the despair vortex. Because it is so easy to fall into it, and it's so hard to pull yourself back out of. Do I want to deepen up the drink a little bit more? Ooh, feeling that texture. No, I don't. It's not going to do much. It's just going to move some pigment around. What else do I want to do here? Okay, this is looking better. I feel better about the mug. I think I just needed a break from it for a little bit so that I could actually see what was going on again. To be fair, I also showed this to my boyfriend after last stream and was like, I hate it. And he was like, why do you hate it? And I'm like, the mug is off. And he's like, well, what about the mug is off? And like talked me through it like a freaking toddler. It's so helpful. And he was like, I think if you just fix the bottom of the mug, it'll be fine. And I was like, it's not just the bottom that I'm having an issue with. And then promptly talked myself through what I thought the issues were. I don't know. I haven't dated another artist before. Like I've always been the art person in the relationship, so it's kind of nice to have somebody whose opinion that I like super duper trust who listens to me. You know, I can be like, "Hey, I hate this. Please tell me how to not hate it." Hi, Potato. Good to see ya. It's just, I don't know. It's nice. Okay, I do think that I still have some shading I need to do on this side. We also have some highlights we need to add over here, and a couple in a few places like on the rim and in the liquid. But those are going to be with white ink. So we can do those after that dries. I think maybe I've changed my mind about outlining this in ink. It does make it easier to prep the sticker file to do that, but also, I think I've fixed it enough that I don't necessarily feel the need to do that. But let's get a little bit of a shade color that'll work on like everything here. Just kind of do a little shading, a little shade Rooney, if you will. Like right through here. Hi, Aiden. How you doing? There is a hair on here. Yeah, that's valid. I think that's a lot of people's opinion at the moment. It's just alive. I'm fine. I've been having issues getting this where I want it, but I think we're getting there. To be fair, I was not the one who started that. No, I'm saying I didn't start the snitching conversation. And also, I thought it would have been really funny if you had tried to tell Kat because I was literally on a call with him. I hear that me just deciding to not talk to you got you off of Instagram, though. Okay. We do have a couple of places in the liquid that are darker than what we have going on. Well, yeah, because your sleep schedule is a mess, bucko. Right there. And another little bit right here. Liar. Like, that is one of the most blatant lies I've ever heard. And you've seen how the presidential election here went. Okay. I need to shade behind the fruitcake where it's touching the mug, and then I think that this is ready for white ink, probably. Um, this isn't my favorite painting that I've ever made, but that's fine. It doesn't need to be. Neither do the rest of us, Aiden. I mean, there are some people who have words that they consider positive on the outcome, but I would argue they aren't actually positive words. Yeah. I have seen people be that cold, but it is still terrifying. I don't know. I've been alive a while. Not the longest that anybody has ever been alive, even in my chat at the moment. But I've seen this shit before. Um, I was in high school during the Bush era, and it does seem really scary and it seems really cold, and I'm not taking away from that. That is a perfectly valid read of the situation because it is scary. But we have still made a lot of strides since I was in high school. Some of those are legal and some of those are not. Some of those may be taken away in the next 4 years and some may not. But when I was in school, I was in one of the most liberal schools in Oregon, which is a pretty liberal state. Um, It was still an absolutely crazy thing when we did a gay silence day. There were teachers who were bullying students, and I was one of those students, where a bunch of us just like there was an organized event for a bunch of students to stay quiet during the whole day. So we didn't speak as a symbolic thing about how gay people have been silenced, right? Like that's pretty basic. Nowadays, that's a pretty actually standard thing that some high schools do. They do it every year. It was the first year that we had done it at my school. Um, and I think maybe the first year that anybody had done it in Oregon. Um, but we did that, and the gym teachers specifically changed their plans that day to make a activity where we had to speak in order to do it properly. And if you didn't speak, you got an F for the day. So a whole handful of us took an F. There were, I don't know, maybe 15 students who did this. This would have been in 2004, 2005. And that was normal. They didn't get in trouble. The gym teachers, this is plural gym teachers, and not just men, but that was an accepted outcome at my school, which again, very liberal space. That wouldn't fly now, right? Like you think that this is ridiculous. That was normal then. We've made a lot of progress, and I think that that story for sure and younger people's reactions to it show how far we've come. Just because some people have decided to hate doesn't mean everybody has decided to hate, and it doesn't mean that we're back to where we were in the 80s, right? We've made a lot of progress. AIDS is no longer a death sentence. That's huge. There are marriage rights that may be in danger, but also we have a lot of big legal organizations on our side to fight for it. So it does seem scary and it does feel like the end of the world, but it isn't. And I think it's important to remember that in the midst of everything. Like, it's perfectly valid to mourn and be scared. That's totally acceptable in the situation. But we also have a bigger community than we used to have. We have a lot more allies than we used to have. We have a lot of people who are fighting with us and for us. So just don't get lost in the despair vortex. We got plenty of people on our side. And I know that that was very US centric. Aiden is not from the US, but it's true in many places. So it will be dangerous for people for a while, but we can stand together and come out of it okay. Yep, exactly, Aiden. So like, yes, this sucks, and it's as a person who lives in a red state, it is very disheartening to see how many people vote against you, just as like a concept, vote against your existence. But that isn't that isn't the end all be all. There's definitely a lot less Trump signs on my street this year than there were last election or the election before it. We'll be okay. Like, yes, this is going to make a lot of things more difficult for people, but we got to hold each other's hands and make it through, you know? Yeah, for sure, Aiden. We need to come up with a song kind of like we did, like everybody did for Maggie, honestly. Like, I think that's fair. But like a ding dong, the witch is dead situation. Yeah, because I mean, it's basically the same situation. Like, wildly unpopular politician. I will say one thing that I've like gotten a little hung up on about being sad about is that Jimmy Carter had to see this. Yeah. Although he's taken so many hits over his life, he was wildly unpopular for a very long time because, he's actually a reasonably good guy, and if you're a good guy, you aren't a popular politician. That's just how it works. Okay. I need to darken up the shadows on this side, I think. And then we'll be getting there. Oh, I guess I haven't talked about the political label. Like, clearly we were just political. But my plan is to just keep that label on for the rest of eternity. Like, it's so stupid, but yeah. Part of it, I've been discussing this with a bunch of people, but part of it is that the Democratic Party keeps pushing itself further to the center, which in this case really means further to the right, in order to court centrist votes, which means that they lose a bunch of people who are actually Democrats. And this is a topic that has been widely covered by people who are smarter at politics than me. But yeah. One of the issues is that if you try to appease everybody, you appease actually nobody. Like, that's just how it works. Okay, this is looking better to me. I'm happier with this. Yeah, it's like they keep trying to adopt like Republican talking points and like policies, and it's like that's not what we want, buddy. And it ends up with a bunch of people sitting out a vote as a manner of protest, which is another issue, but yeah. Oh, good, potato. You should. Thank you. I don't know. I've had some issues with it. We've spent most of this stream fixing the mug because I was unhappy with it. But I mean, that's just kind of being an artist, I think. I've never actually watched Polar Express. It was popular like after my big Christmas binges. I don't know how to put that. I was not the target market when it came out. Yeah, that's because you're a baby, Aiden. I'm old. I could get hot chocolate, but I actually have, yes, Muppet Christmas Carol, 100%. I'm going to Adam also, Lib and Adam Liberty. I don't know how you want to say that, but Adam really likes Muppet Christmas Carol too, and so do I. And we voted on it for the Discord movie stream last year and didn't win. So I said that Adam and I need to watch it together. Maybe we could do like an actual thing in the Discord or something. In the Discord, meaning Lib's Discord. I don't have a Discord set up because I don't. I'm planning to set one up with stars, but we've both been a little overwhelmed with other stuff going on. Yeah, Muppet Christmas Carol is great, and the costumes in that movie are like the best. They're like the most accurate. You should, Aiden. It's very good. You'll love it. You will love Rizzo more than anything on this planet. I swear to God. Okay, I think we're at the point where I need to do highlights. Yeah, you should. It's a good movie. It's fun. So let's do this. I think I did fine mostly with the hot cocoa, but I do want a little bit right through here. And we're just gonna put my fingerprint in this because I can. Smudge it up just a little. Okay, I want some right here. I want one right here. Oh, interesting. I do always watch the old cartoon version of The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. That's one for me. Oh, interesting. Let's see where else we have a little spot right through here. Kind of like that. All right, I will hold on to that one for when I need a cry then. Okay. I don't know. I think that's it. I don't know why I thought this was going to take me like 6 years to finish once I got on stream. Okay, we have some options now. I will let you guys help me pick. First, I'm going to smooth these out a little bit. Just a little. So I can just package some stickers on stream, which is the thing that I need to finish today. Or we can start a weird little other Christmas thing that's some fan art that I had the idea for that I don't know what I'm gonna do with, but I want to paint it, so I feel like that's kind of like oh, what's that story called? The Matchstick Girl, which is another popular Christmas thing, which is just like the saddest thing that has ever existed. I actually think I want to make this a little bit more intense. Or I could just end stream and go play Trash Goblin. That's the other option. I've been playing Trash Goblin like non-stop since it came out. It's such a good game. I don't know, that highlight doesn't look quite good. Oh, interesting. I think that's better. Okay. I can't! I'm playing it on Steam Deck, and if I play a game on my laptop, I think it will implode and try to stream. Because it could barely handle sticky business while I wasn't streaming. guess I can take a photo of this since I finished it. Yeah, I don't know. There's still some things in this that irked me, but that's just because I'm an artist and it's my own work. I don't know. I do need to go to the bathroom, so that's a thing I need to do at some point. But I could end stream, or I could take a break and then we could come back. What do you guys think? Do we want more Katie? Is that important to our day? Oh, noted. I could actually do a sticker giveaway right now if I wanted to. I considered it, and then I forgot. I don't know. I have a bunch of like extra stickers that are ones that were cut just like enough off that I don't feel good selling them. So they're kind of like oops stickers, which I usually use for like freebies or whatever. But we could also do like a big giveaway. I could also like put my stuff away. That would be a good idea. Clean up my space a little bit. Because I keep like taking things out of my little tubs and then putting them places and then I don't know where they went and then I get grouchy. I could also refill my palette. That's something we can do while I'm sitting here. You ochre, you are. I could also just clean this palette in general. Let's do that while I'm sitting here. Make things a little bit nicer for the future. A snom! Man, this is like a really random thing to bring up, but I really wish that Discord would let us pick our own alert sounds. Because I want to make the text tone for it, like the message received sound snom, but it won't let me. I miss AOL. Probably. I also adore the snoms. They're great. Because like with AIM, like AOL Messenger, you used to be able to like customize every single one of the alert sounds that it had, which was great. And I had a lot of fun doing that as a teenager. And I miss when, I don't know, I miss when the internet was more customizable. Because now it's just like you get what you get. You know? So like even on Tumblr, which is more customizable than other places, like it used to have like the theme store where you could get different themes for your blog and then alter them if you knew some HTML. And that's just not a thing anywhere anymore on the new internet, and it's tiring to me. I want to be able to change things to be more accessible to me. And honestly, the Discord sound makes me want to murder things. I don't know, it's a sound that I despise. Which is why I have it off most of the time. But that means that I miss messages. Yeah, there's a new similar thing. You've probably heard of it before, but NeoCities. I actually saved my username over there, which is the same concept. Yeah, the internet got commercialized is what happened, and therefore it's boring. Let's see, I could clean up in some of my pots in here too, because I've been mixing things. Yeah, I haven't worked on the site over there, but I did go over and save my username and stuff. Oh, I need to put more purple in here too, actually. I don't know why I started on that one. That was such a weird place for me to start. Yeah, but NeoCities. It's basically the same thing, except it's new. I haven't used it a lot, but it seems pretty much the same. And you can just like go and find random people's little sites and stuff. It's pretty fun. I didn't run into as many flashing GIFs there, but I'm sure they're around because that's part of the internet. Oh, I also maybe we'll do those on stream a little bit. I got some fancy advent calendars for myself as a little treat. Um, so maybe for some of those on the days when I'm streaming, I can open those on stream with you guys. So I've got one that's tea. So a little tea bag every day. Well, it's loose leaf tea, but same difference. But we can do that on stream. I have one that's caramels, and then I got one that is yarn that has shipped. It shipped this morning, so I'm really excited. Yeah, it's from the same tea company. I don't think they shipped to you, Aiden. Otherwise, I probably would have bullied you with tea by now. But they've been doing that for years, and I always got them for my brother as his Christmas gift. But my dad like sniped me this year and got them for us instead. Adagio or Adagio. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it, honestly, but that company. They're based in New Jersey. Like, that's where their brick and mortar is. But I've been using them since like 2011. I like them. You can make your own blends too, which is really fun. They started it as like fandom blends, so like people would make blends for like, I don't know, Sherlock shows or Supernatural or whatever. Which is why I started following them, was because somebody on Tumblr was making really good blends of various shows. And Hunger Games, actually. Oh Cara Cara, or Are You Trying to Deduce Me? Was what her username used to be. Although she's not super active on Tumblr anymore. Yeah, one that I really love is her Haymitch blend. I use that like all the time. Her Katniss blend is really good too. It tastes like a Thin Mint. Or a mint chocolate cookie, I guess, for people who don't know what a Thin Mint is. What other ones do I have? Oh, the Bulk is the other one. So I mix Haymitch and the Bulk, which is one of her Hobbit teas. She had to take the names of the Hobbits off of them because she ran into legal trouble with Tolkien's estate. But it's the same. It's a good blend. It's very like pumpkin spice, warm spices. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, my brother drinks like pounds of that, Aiden. We have that in our house at all times. I literally have a pound of it sitting in the pantry. And thank you, Stars. Did I say that already? I don't remember. I thought it. Oh, good. Good to know. I don't know. I bully people with tea from them like all the time. They do mostly loose leaf, but they do have some tea bags. But their Ingenuity, which is their little tea steeper device, is really good. I suggest getting the old one though and not the new one if they still have them available, because the new one just like it's just a weird shape and it doesn't work quite as well, in my opinion. But they have good tea. They're also connected with a coffee and a spice company now, so you can also get like free coffee samples and stuff if that's your thing when you order from them. And if you're a new time customer, I should still be able to send you an email with a discount code for $5, I think. I think they're still doing that. I'm not 100% sure though. But was actually just thinking I needed to see if I have updated my one of my blends on there in a while or lately. I know words. Hi BP! How you doing? Yeah, they have a bunch of really cool stuff. I have hey Brain, you wanna frickin' work for a second? I have like a bunch of their teaware stuff, and one of my favorites are their little glass loose leaf tea containers. They're just really nice to store tea in, and it's like sealed. It's good. If you get the fandom blends too, you can get like a fancy box. If you get the big ones, even if you just get the sample ones, you get a little tin box that you can use to store things in. So my sewing kit is in one of those tins now. They're really nice because they are like actually magnetic and stuff, so I can stick a magnet on it. Oh, that's exciting. Have fun. It seems like you are having fun. Continue to have fun. Indeed, Velds. That is definitely the way. I think Scottish breakfast is my brother's favorite, but the Irish breakfast is way cheaper. Just because it's different blend ratio. But so we usually go with that one. But they do have a lot of like good samples and stuff too that you can get. So it's really nice to try stuff. But I actually keep, do I have that out here actually? I actually keep all of my color and focus cards in a tin too. That's from them. But I don't know if I have it out here. I thought I did, but maybe it ended up someplace weird. I don't know. Oh yeah, there's a lot of tea. It's a lot. It's a lot of tea. Oh, I do have a couple model sessions next week. I don't think it'll affect anything, but I have 2 back-to-back on Wednesday and Thursday, so I might be really tired on Friday. We'll see how I'm feeling. But if I'm really feeling rough on Thursday afternoon, I might call it. I'll warn you guys on social media though. I think that's this week. I might have my weeks mixed up. I don't have my calendar out here. Also, time is fake, and I can't keep track of it anymore. Just in general. Yeah, time is a soup, and I can't find a chunk. Yeah, I don't know that I ever did, honestly. Like, I'm usually pretty good about knowing what day it is, but that's been really bad lately. Yeah, that's a mood, Aiden. There's so many little splashes of orange and robin egg all over this. All over everything that I own, honestly, from when we did that splash pattern. still keep finding little splashes on my laptop. I definitely colored up the couch too, but that's what my dad gets for buying a white couch, honestly. Hi, Shani! Yeah, that's a mood. The mugs are nice. I got Greg one of the ones that has the steeper in the mug, and he seems to like it. That wasn't very clear, was it? The like infuser that you can pull out and take off because it has like a lid with it. I got him one of those. I have the odd feeling I am accidentally causing you to be irresponsible with your money, Aiden. Yeah. Oh, actually, Aiden, you know those raccoon cards and stickers I sent you the other day? They're live on Rainbow Shop now. They went live this morning in Eastern time zone. So if you wanted to snag those, you should. I think she's streaming. We'll probably go bother her in a second. I think I'll refill the colors on my palette that I need to refill, and then we'll go over there. No, I won't. Support my friends. I also need to put in an order. But I did also buy a hoodie from her Fourth Wall shop. And it finally shipped. So I'm excited for that too. Did I ever finish talking about my advent calendars? I don't know that I did. I think we got distracted. That's fine though. It varies wildly. It's the short answer. They've been booted from their office because they're doing some home renovation stuff. So a lot of stuff kind of fell by the wayside because of that. But I can nag Lib about it and see. Because Lib did mention on stream, they were like, I got an order from somebody who I don't know. And I was like, that was Aiden. He's one of mine. But I can tell them that you're waiting on it still. But I think they mentioned on stream the other day that they were just behind on stuff because of the home renovation stuff. The day that you put in the order. Okay, this palette is a lot cleaner than it once was. Let's go. I've been meaning to do this for ages, and I never, like, anytime I have my watercolors in front of me, it's because I'm, like, working. So, I don't. So thanks, guys, for giving me a reason to sit here and clean my palette. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Okay. Yeah, fair. I don't know if they've shipped it or not, but I can ask them. They're streaming later today, too. Okay. What all do I need on here? Let's see. I need both of my reds. For those. I need more blues. And I needed purple for suresies. And ochre, which I pulled up already. I guess I could put in some more magenta too. It's just quinacridone, right? Yeah. This one. I have a little thing. That's so specific. I have a little map of my colors. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I got you. Purple is what I was looking for, and also the blues. That one's phthalo blue. Prussian blue is full. don't think I really need more sap green right now. Purple. Where are you, purple? Save me, purple. Here we go. Yeah, it really depends on when they get them shipped out, like when they actually do it, you know. But for the most part, Aiden, when I ship stuff like the stickers, when I ship them, because I've been shipping them to you and people in Canada, they usually arrive at the same time, which is wild to me, but seems to be the way. So, putting all of these things together, we can assume that that would be about correct. Although Lib usually ships Ground Advantage, and I've been doing the stickers first class, so again, who knows? Yeah, yeah, it's wild. The thing that I sent, so I sent something to New Zealand at the same time I sent something to Canada, and the thing for New Zealand arrived like a whole week before the thing that I sent to Canada, which is wild to me. Indeed. Okay, I did that one. I may need to buy more yellow ochre soon, actually. We've been blasting through it. It's a good color. It's a good color, Bront. Okay. Crimson is this one. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people have been using, me included, have been using the less trackable shipping stuff because it's so much cheaper and shipping prices have been raised so much. They just went up again. Which means that it's harder to track because it's just like on a boat or whatever, so there isn't really anything to track. Ooh. I squirted that out faster than I meant to, which is what he said. I know that I said I didn't need to put more sap green in there, but I've changed my mind. We're gonna do it anyway. Okay. There we go. Now we have a nice full palette, and it'll be ready for when we come back on Tuesday and work on whatever the heck I get sketched in the coming few days. Which is probably going to be another stamp, I think. Me trying to organize my stuff that's really just 75 different piles. Do I have that here? Oh, thank you for flying. That was great. So I did this moose stamp, which is going to be an order sticker. I haven't gotten that set up yet. Don't worry about it. At some point, I'm going to make, I think I want to finish like a certain amount, like a set, and then have like a little check sheet for them or something for collectibles. But I think I'm also just kind of making more work for myself there. I need to talk with myself about it for a bit and decide how much I actually want to put into that. But we're gonna do another stamp with this month's color of the month, which is Nickel Azo Yellow, which is this yellow right here. This guy, this one. And it's like just a really nice bright yellow. So I have a flower photo that I took at the Alaska Botanical Gardens a long time ago of a very yellow flower. Oh no, that's fine, Aiden. I do need to buy more international stamps, but the international stamps really aren't that bad. And your subscription money pays for that, so all good. But we're gonna work on a flower for sure. I want to get some more bug stickers done too for the bug collectible stickers this month. I just haven't landed on what I want to do. Because there are some really nice yellow moss that I think would be good, but I haven't like fully solidified my ideas there. We also are done doing the quilt. I finished the quilt. It's all sewn together. It's sitting in the other room because I need to buy a dowel to actually hang it with. But that means that we aren't doing fabric patterns anymore. So I need to decide what else I want to do. I might leave it a little bit more open-ended and just do whatever art I want to do. I might focus on the bugs for a little while until I get those set up, but it's a little more loosey-goosey than it has been. I also might start selling more bookmarks. I don't know. They're really pretty simple to make. Oh, I just had an idea. Never mind. I know what we're doing. We're going to make a washi tape design. That's what we're gonna do. Should I really do that? Is that like the financially wise decision for me to order a bunch of washi tape? No. Am I gonna do it anyway? Yes. Yeah, sometimes I just need to talk it out and then my brain will land on an idea that I like. But one of the things that I have done in the past is make a either make a sticker design based off of a sticker design I made in Sticky Business, or use a painting I made to make a sticker in Sticky Business. So I do actually have this as a sticker in my Sticky Business because I painted this and then I was like, I bet I could make this in Sticky Business, and then I did. But there's also a like washi tape design I made in it that I thought was really cute, and that actually fits the color of the month, so we can do that. We might have some raccoon stuff coming up because I've been thinking about something. Only one other person and people who have paid attention to my various Tumblr tags, Tumblr tag rambles, have know what is in my brain. But there's something I'm working on. It's cooking in my head. That does in fact involve an opossum. So we'll stay tuned. Stay tuned. But hopefully that will be happening sooner rather than later. Yeah. So if you have seen my Tumblr tag relating to a possum, you might know what I'm talking about. There's a specific word that I could use to describe this, but I'm not going to. But anyway, we'll be working on that next time. Oh yeah, good luck, Aiden. I don't remember when I said it, but I talk a lot on Tumblr, so a little bit difficult to find. Okay. I think that we are going to go raid Rainbow if she's still alive. I know that she was doing some arts and then some gamins today. But let me double check and make sure she's actually still alive. She is indeed, and it says that she's still doing arts. So we can do that. And we will... I did take the art tax photo already. I did indeed. And I will be back on Tuesday. I don't think there's any more world events that will keep me from being here on Tuesday. I did, like, I don't know, I had like a late night model session on Monday, and I literally did not get to sleep until like 4:30 in the morning. Like, my brain would just not let me sleep. So I was like full on exhausted. So I did the smart thing and didn't stream so that I could like chill. So hopefully we don't have any of that issue next time. But let me actually pull up Rainbow's stream before I do if I could type. Who knows how to type? Not me, apparently. Okay, we can do that. Let's switch over to the ending screen because that's what's happening now. Or you could not actually go to the correct screen that I asked you to, buddy. Please? Thank you. Goodness gracious. Not sure what that was about. There we go. Hey, you good? I will be back on Tuesday unless there's like some level of crazy events. I don't know. We'll see. I'll say on social media if something's happening. I will try to get something sketched out. Well, I will get something. Committing. I will get something sketched out for us to work on then. And I will see y'all. Do I know how to end a stream anymore? I don't know that I do. There are raid commands that Stars has just very helpfully put into chat. The top one has emotes you can use anywhere on Twitch, no matter your subscription status. The second one has an emote that you can use on Twitch if you are subscribed to me. So feel free to copy and pasta the one that is relevant to you. We're gonna go bother Rainbow, who is just a delightful person in general. And also had a shop release today that involves raccoons, which is what I was talking to Aiden about. Also moose, which is just, it's on brand for us, right? Oh, all good, Parker. Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate it. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. Remember that you're loved. That one is especially important. It's important to remember to take care of and be kind to yourself when you're in a world that's trying to choose hate, okay? So your defiant act should be taking care of yourself, all right? I will see you next time, and we'll just have to take care of each other until then, okay? Love you. Bye.